What's up, crypto family? How you guys doing tonight, man? Man, I just don't know what to say. I'm going to become a crypto millionaire. Most of you guys will become a crypto millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire. The reason why I say this is crypto is not going anywhere. And if you guys have been doing what I have been doing, accumulating into these dips, again, look at Bitcoin right now. It's sitting at $22,000. $22,000 right now, family. Like, come on. Our all-time high, we were somewhere around, what, $67,000, $68,000? All right? But we came from the bottom. We came from the bottom and headed all the way up to the top. Now we're sitting at $22,000. Again, if we keep retracing all the way, I'm just saying, if we touch $10,000 in Bitcoin, do you know what our next all-time high is going to be? We are going to break the $100,000 mark. So let's go to Dogelon Mars right quick. As you guys see, we have zeros. We have 6 zeros, 29.24 up 4%. Family, our all-time high was around, say, 2100, okay, with 5 zeros. Family, I'm telling you guys right now, we are going to break. We're going to break the penny mark in Dogelon Mars. Do you know how many people are going to become wealthy? Do you know of all the digital assets like Yeti Coin, GOPX, XRP, XLM, all these other tokens that I've been telling you guys are going to break its all-time high? It's going to have to do 1,000x or more. 1,000x or more. Let me go back to the Bitcoin chart. Again, we're sitting at 22,000. 22,000. All-time high was at 70 grand. Do you think most people are selling their bags? Do you really think they're selling their bags? What they're doing right now, they are buying and buying as much as they can. Again, this is not no financial advice. I'm just giving you guys game. You know, this is what I'm doing. And family, with me looking at, and this is the big thing, when you're looking at Bitcoin and you're seeing it at $22,000, there's retail investors who are like, man, you know, I'm losing so much money. No, you're not. You're not losing. And if we even touch the $10,000 mark on Bitcoin, oh, it's going to be a wave. It is going to be a wave of major institution investors coming in and buying as much as they can. See, people was buying Bitcoin when it's at $50,000, $60,000. They were buying millions of them. So at these prices, what do you think they're doing? They're stuffing their portfolio. Again, you guys know my portfolio, what I hold. I'm telling you guys right now, all these assets that we all hold that has real utility, it is going to skyrocket. Look at Dogelon again. And look, see how it's tanking. It is tanking. The reason why it's tanking because we are in a crypto winter. We are in a crypto winter. This is not no bear market. This is the time where you want to get in. You see, a lot of you guys and a lot of these people who are just now going to be tuning into this video, they're going to be like, damn, I wish I would have bought in at these lovely prices. I wish I would have bought in to these other assets that has real utility where they're very, very cheap. And this is where everybody get twisted. They're like, man, you know, look at the profits. Think about this. Think about the profits you guys was having in January. Think about the profits you were having in October and in May. Don't let this fool you, family. So you guys see this. Dogelon Mars retweeted this. Coinbase custody now supports deposits, withdrawals for PLU, obviously all those other assets, and definitely Elon. Elon. Coinbase are already ramping up. They don't want you to hold. They want you to sell. They're not going to say, oh, Dogelon Mars is going to be the next token. Is going to be. Listen, you guys heard it from me first. I am telling you guys right now. If you're not holding Elon, if you're not holding XRP, if you're not holding Yeti Coin, if you're not holding XLM, if you're not holding Luna, don't let this news. See, a lot of people follow the news and they get scared. They get scared because they hear what the news is saying. No, you have to do your research, family. Now, I ran up on this article right here, how to become rich by investing into crypto. Some of you guys may just blow past this, but don't blow past this because I am going to tell you everything that we've been doing. This is what we want to do. You look what they're saying. Buy the sell-offs. If you're a believer in the long-term viability of cryptocurrency, you should treat your portfolio like a portfolio of stocks, which that's kind of bad to say. I'd rather treat my crypto portfolio as diamonds. In other words, when there's a significant dip in the crypto market, which happens quite regularly, that is your opportunity to scoop up additional coins or tokens. If you select cryptos that prove to be long-term winners, adding to your investment when prices are low can be a great way to build wealth. And what do I talk about? Generational wealth. Generational wealth. So they're saying stick to cryptos that serve a purpose. Like what I always tell you guys. Digital assets that has real utility. Real world use cases. There are literally thousands of cryptocurrencies you can trade, but many, if not most, of these won't ever amount to anything. Although you may get lucky and make money trading any crypto. If you're looking to build long-term wealth, you have to invest in cryptos that have staying power. Read the white papers on any cryptos you plan to invest in and see how they are tied to the blockchain, what their utility is, and how they are better, cheaper, faster than any of their competitors. And you already know, when they said better, cheaper, faster, you know they're talking about XRP. This is the best way to filter out the long-term winners from the losers. And again, family, you have to diversify your holdings. We know we hold XRP, but Dogelon Mars is going to rock it up. And I'm stamping that right now. I'm telling you guys right now, we're going to eat up a penny. We're going to eat up $1 like it's nothing. Because Bitcoin is sitting at $22,000. If it retraces back down to $10,000, you know when it shoots all the way up, it's going to touch 100 grand. So if that touches 100 grand, all other altcoins tend to follow. By their very nature, cryptocurrencies are speculative investments. If you risk your whole portfolio on a single crypto, your risk increases exponentially, family. So like what I say, man, you have to keep on accumulating. Accumulate what you can, $10, $20 here and there. But as long as you're accumulating, you have nothing to worry about. This is why I say I am a crypto millionaire. I am a crypto millionaire. Now check this out. Skybridge Capital bought the crypto dip as founder advises investors to stay disciplined. You have to stay motivated. You got to stay focused. These major institutions are buying the dips. They see the future of digital currencies, family. Do not let this push you away. As someone who is going through his 8th crypto market dip, again, he said he's going through his 8th crypto market dip. He has stayed assured of the positive outcome as he appended. I am encouraged by the fact that Bitcoin is above 50% of the overall crypto market cap right now, which is another sign that there's a flight to quality there. I would recommend to people just stay disciplined. Dip history repeating itself. Sacramucci stressed that the situation with Celsius is putting pressure on the market in the same way that Terra Luna put pressure on it 6 weeks ago. But advising people to stay disciplined. Again, family, a lot of people are going to get pissed off because that they did not hold. They converted their digital assets to some other digital assets because they just felt like, they've been holding this asset for so long and it hasn't done anything. They have not seen any profits and they left. A lot of YouTubers will tell you that they hold these assets, but they really don't hold these assets because they don't believe in them. And that's the scary part. Asked whether staying disciplined means buying. The Skybridge Capital founder said that. We have bought more Bitcoin and Ethereum. We have a private stake in FTX, and FTX is doing very well. So yes, people will look back on this debacle and say, I wish I had a fresh cash to buy into that. Again, let me repeat this. He said, yes, people will look back on this debacle and say, I wish I had fresh cash to buy into that. And I'm telling you guys every day, when stop looking at the markets, go ahead and get you some money. Go ahead and work. Do your daily lives. Generate some cash. Start another business. Go ahead and throw some money into your portfolio. Digital assets is here to stay, and it will turn you into a millionaire, a billionaire, a trillionaire. And I'm not capping with y'all, because I'm telling you guys, listen, man, if you guys are not understanding the articles and everything I'm bringing out to you guys, I'm telling you right now, for those who are believing, you are a millionaire. You are a billionaire. You are a trillionaire. It's all about manifestation. Do not let all that bullcrap cloud your mind. Don't let it cloud your mind. Get out your body. You know who you're supposed to become. You're supposed to become yourself in a better you, a better vision, a better lifestyle. This is what we all want. You don't want to stay in the same place. You don't want to do the same things. You don't want to eat the same crap. You want to become in a better situation where you're able to move around, help others, people in other countries, and help your own family as well. And help your own family as well, family. So, again, I'm gonna come to this article right quick. I just want to show you guys this right here, man. Like 10 Bitcoin millionaires, people who got rich from cryptocurrency. Again, yeah, they're speaking about Bitcoin, but that's where everybody get blindsided. It's not just all about Bitcoin. It's all about the digital asset, these altcoins that you guys hold that will turn you into millionaires. You see, the people who became millionaires in Bitcoin are now billionaires. Okay, just because the market went down does not mean that they did not put away their Bitcoin. It did not mean that they are not accumulating more Bitcoin. It did not mean that the extra cash, when they did sell, they had some in Tether USDT, and then when digital assets fall, that's when they scoop them up like ice cream. Like ice cream. So these are the people who became billionaires in 2019. But this is what catches me. This young millionaire started his way as a trader by buying the coins for 20 cents each. 20 cents each. A few years later, he sold the coins for $258 each. The man confesses he lost nearly $200,000 when he formatted a flash drive. Therefore, the millionaire could actually earn way more than his $30 million he hadn't had made a few weeks. Anyway, the revenue he received impresses. Not so many traders manage to make millions, family. And you guys see the Winklevoss brothers. They definitely hopped into cryptocurrency when no one was knowing about it. It wasn't popular. That's when they got in, and they started to accumulate money. They became very, very wealthy. So these assets that we hold, that's not even a penny. These assets we hold, that's not even $1. That has not reached $10. That has not reached $100. You see, there was a Bitcoin trader that was holding Bitcoin when it was at what, $2? It went to $25 and went to $125. Then it went up to $1,000. Then it went up to you know what, and he's still holding, and he is wealthy. He is able to move and do what he wants to do. This is why we invest. We don't invest just to play around. We invest to change our lives. We invest to have generational wealth, not just because we're following the trend. When you follow the trend, you're heading to a dead end. When you're following the trend, you're heading to the dead end. You don't want to go to the dead end. You want to go to the light. You want to accumulate. You want to accumulate while everything is very, very cheap. You never want to accumulate when it's hot. You never want to do that. So family, you guys know the inflation. Inflation is crazy. As long as you are investing into digital assets that has real utility, you are doing a major great thing for yourself, for your family, for your kids. This is why you are investing. Remember why you are investing. Please remember why you are investing. Do not get scared. Do not get scared because you put in $10,000 and all you see is $800 in your portfolio. This is a roller coaster, baby. We deal with this. This is normal. We deal with this. We are veterans. We've been in this space for a while and we're not going nowhere because the whole world becoming in digital assets. They all want to invest in digital assets. They're already boarding up everything so everything can be bought with digital assets. You see, I'm going to play a video about inflation. You know, inflation is going crazy. Gas is going crazy. We're all in a bubble. We're all in a bubble, but they're trying to blindside people who does not really understand, who has not been educating themselves into the digital asset market. See, cryptocurrency is the new asset class of wealth. Again, I will repeat that. Digital currencies is the new asset class of wealth. If you guys are not investing into real assets, you will not generate massive wealth. You will not generate generational wealth. Remember where you came from. Remember how you grew up. Remember how you wasn't able to afford to buy this and buy that or go here. You're always seeing everybody else doing it. You think things are not possible. It is possible. Whenever we're in this type of recession, we're in a Great Depression. But with digital currencies out in play, we are going to become wealthy.
I waited till about 2010. I borrowed $300 million because debt is money, as you know, after 71. And I began buying real estate at bargain prices. So just recently, the repo market inverted again, which means we're going down. It means recession's ahead. But my concern is now revolution, because when people can't afford to eat tuna, we're going to have rioting. So it's a whole different type of bubble burst. When Biden took us off the pipeline, oil prices went up. Oil produces fertilizer. And when fertilizer is no longer cheap, people can't produce food. And the average American has nothing. 40% of Americans have nothing. Inflation is going to make them very upset. A stock market crash will bring down the baby boomers. So we're in serious, serious trouble here. I don't have any stocks. You know, I don't invest in the stock market, but they're my companies on the stock market. So the best deals are always done early. So when people say, do you invest in Bitcoin? Yes, when it was $6,000. So Solana is still early and it's got a possibility. It's a long shot. It's the same as a can of tuna. A can of tuna may be worth more than Solana. We've got to know what's real today.
Most of the great bubbles, the super bubbles, go below trend and stay there for quite a while. In the Greenspan era, that tendency stopped. In 2000, yes, the NASDAQ came down 82%, which was fairly brutal. Amazon came down 92%. But the Federal Reserve raced to the rescue.
Look, I'm not going to comment on the Fed's policies. Chair Powell has made clear that he has every intention and believes, as I would, that the Fed has the tools to bring inflation down, and that's his focus. You know, the Fed has a dual mandate. The economy is, I think it's fair to say, operating at full employment with the strongest job market in generations. Inflation's too high, and it's got to be brought down.
50% is a hell of a big decline, but it was only enough to get it back then to trend. This time trend is at most 2,500. And I would expect, even if the Federal Reserve tries to do the same, it will be hard to prevent the market from declining to that level.
I want to keep things in perspective, like I've been saying to people, silver is still 50% its all-time high of $50 is $25. Well, the question is, if a can of tuna hits $25, what does silver go to? And that's what I'm concerned about. I wish I had better news, but it gets worse. It just gets worse.
Biden slaps Putin on the world stage. It's toxic masculinity. The world is in trouble. The national debt is going to go through the roof. Biden is causing inflation and blaming Putin. Buy more gold, silver, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana before this World War III.
This guy Biden is the worst I have ever seen. The man is senile. And today what's happening is Russia and China are now ganging up on the U.S. It's really a dangerous world right now. It's getting worse. When Trump was in power, I was a bit optimistic. But now we have the weakest, most corrupt government.
You have no idea what it was like. Some of you were too young. So one day rice would be $1, next day it'd be $2. And they had to keep whiting stuff out. I'm going, holy mackerel. And then I put together, when I was flying in Vietnam, why my rich dad, who was Chinese, said, watch out, because they took the dollar off the gold standard. They're going to print money. And it's called money supply, not interest rates. We're in a recession already because things are slowing. The velocity of money is slowing at high rates of speed. But also, it's going to crash the economy, and we may be going into a depression.
Everybody talks about intrinsic value. What is intrinsic value? I can eat tuna. That's valuable. And if you're starving, I'd rather have a can of tuna than Solana. So I'm just saying that we're in serious trouble. Serious. And it's getting worse. That's what terrifies me. So just recently, the repo market inverted again, which means we're going down. It means recession's ahead. But my concern is now revolution, because when people can't afford to eat tuna, we're going to have rioting. So it's a whole different type of bubble burst. When Biden took us off the pipeline, oil prices went up. Oil produces fertilizer. And when fertilizer is no longer cheap, people can't produce food. And the average American has nothing. 40% of Americans have nothing. Inflation is going to make them very upset. A stock market crash will bring down the baby boomers. So we're in serious, serious trouble here.